Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. I got myself a whole bunch of boxes just like this one from CGC. Let's take a look. So CGC finally got back to me with some boxes of comics that were sent in for signature events. And this one here, I'm guessing, I think that this is one of them that just was there for ever and a day. And by that I mean, if this is what I'm thinking is, this is my Three Jokers books that were sent in like in November of last year. Anyways, there was a bunch of reasons for it to some degree, with COVID affecting the ability of the people who were coming for the signing event to be able to get there to sign the books, and so them having to ship books around, etc., etc. But then they just drug their feet on actually getting them pressed and cleaned. And graded. We know that their times are already bad, but the signature events are supposed to be fast. You're supposed to have a faster turnaround time, and I saw people getting their books back a long time ago. Well, I was just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. But it was that way with the TME and T too. So let's take a look here. First one up. Wow, the Jokers. Three Jokers, issue 1, came back at 9.6, sadly. But 3 signatures across that. Beautiful. I think, this is going to come down to this. This back cover is, God, this case is awful. So his back cover becomes the issue. None of these are scuff marks on the book. That's actually the case itself. How about that, guys? But I can't. But there is along the back. There's a couple of minor things. Man, there is. These cases are awful. Actually, I think this is the bigger issue here. Is along the front leading edge here. You can see this white color breaking on the edge. I mean, these are the 1 in 100 variants, and because of the amount of black, it's just, and the shipping, it's just rough. But it's funny, they labeled this a sketch cover. It's the 1 in 100, and freaking it's not a sketch cover, you morons. But man, look how dirty that case is. That is all case. Good job, CGC. All right, next up is going to be the Three Jokers, issue 2. And here we go once again. Triple signed. This time the third signature is here in silver instead of the pink and purple to disappear. This one came back in 9.8. Fantastic. Again, look at that cover. That back, all that stuff, that's the shell. At least there's no Newton rings. All right, and damn it, another 9.6. Oh well, the 1 in 100s. This one again, triple signed. I'm really surprised that these guys signed right across the Joker's face too. That's like no. There's plenty of space to sign down here and leave the Joker's face unwritten on. But, that's me. And again, let's take a look at the back here. Look at the case. Look how well they cleaned the... Yeah, it's not the book. That's the plastic case. This book has... Its ding comes right there at the very top corner. That's what that is. And at the bottom corner. Oh, well. Actually, what is the... I kind of missed this already. The days where a double thick book like this was only $6.99. Whatever. All right, cool. So that was those 3 books. I'm just glad to get them back in the collection nowadays. Of course, sadly, all the hype on that book, and it was a okay story to read, but whatever. All right. I'm excited. I don't know what books these ones. Well, I know what was out. I don't know. There's 3 different boxes. Each box is a single comic in it, and I'm super excited. I'm just gonna let me see if I can just open these up and to speed this up, because there is, if I'm remembering right, there is some fire in here. Doo-doo. One thing's for sure, I have boxes to ship out slabs. All right. So, I think, still loud. All right. Let's take a look here what we got. So this is my Marvel Comics Star Wars issue number 1. It was originally I bought this. It was a blue label, and it was a 9.0. And then I had sent it in and had it signed by Tom Palmer, and it came back a 9.0. And then I cracked it open again and had Roy Thomas sign it. So we have it double signed there. And did we risked sending it in a second time? 9.0. All right. So we held our grade. This beautiful Star Wars issue number 1. Now it's double signed. Tom Palmer and Roy Thomas. So now I just need to, if there's ever a Howard Chaykin signing, if Howard Chaykin still, whatever. Anyways, very cool. All right, next up, what book is this one? Okay, Thor, the Mighty Thor, the first appearance of Stormbreaker. 9.8, nice. I don't remember if this one was a 9.8 when I sent it in, or if I had if this was a raw copy. But all right, so Walt Simonson signed it, and we got our Thor label, 9.8. This book was like written, it was drawn, basically story, cover, and art, everything. It's like a Walt Simonson special. So it was one of those books. Hey, why'd you sign this? Of course, I had this before I got my first Beta Ray bill. Otherwise, I would have sent that book in as well, but I didn't. All right. Is this the book I think it is? Okay, this is the book. Oh, God. All right. So let's pull this up. Our Ultimate Fallout 4. The first appearance of Miles Morales. I had this. It was a 9.6. It was already signed by Clayton Crane. And I cracked it out to have it signed by Bailey. So now it's a double signed book. Okay. Whew. We kept our grade, 9.6. Okay, good. Yeah, we didn't get a grade bump. I did have it pressed again, just to potentially see if there was any miracle of getting a grade bump. I want to say that this book has a bit. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Pressing's not gonna do any good. This is not. It's not a polybag crease on this one. On this book, actually, there are two let's see if I can. Let me mark it with my finger so I can see if I can get it to show up here. Color breaks from the staples, it looks like, because they're right at the staples. There's some color breaks to the back cover. That is the issue with this book. And actually a little bit of color rub down the bottom of the spine here. So that's unfortunate because there's no polybag crease evidence on this book. Instead, it's other issues, but it doesn't matter. It's 9/6 Ultimate Fallout 4, now double signed. I wish Bailey would have signed with something other than silver. That just doesn't stand out all that great, but hey, whatever. I guess that's also kind of a good thing. Lets the cover art still stand. Kind of feel like I should have had this label, custom label put on this one. A Miles Morales label. That would have been pretty good. Oh well, maybe if I ever can get it, maybe if there's ever next signing if I send this in for another signature, a Bendis or something. Bendis doesn't do signings. What am I kidding? But anyways, first appearance of the new Spider-Man. Spicy book. It's going up on the wall. Should we put it on the wall now? Well, you know what? Carnage, all your hype is done, my man. It's time for Carnage to come down, I think, and for Miles to take his place back on the wall. Right there. Alright, guys. Until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including myself, because I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.